Thought I was simping, little you drunk, I get money, little you dumb. On Superman when you doing bad, did you really think that I would come? Cause I'm super litty and I was like, bye, babe. Money is my new fiance and I got way better entrees. G80s, Benzes, Levantes, yeah, I turned it to Picante.
Good job.
What's good, what's good, what's good?
Everybody weekend.
It's going.
It's going
Good, it's good.
Crazy.
Crazy.
We here, we living.
Shit. Happy to hear that, y'all. Shit better than mine. I don't even want to talk about it. It's all good. Yeah.
Feel like that energy in there. It's probably passing. It's the blues. You know what I'm saying? That's all I said. We living.
Now, crazy thing I just thought about, it wasn't even my weekend. That was just my week. Huh? Wait, my birthday tomorrow. I forgot.
How you forget it was your own birthday?
Because the shit fucked up my whole plans and shit, so I kind of forgot it was my birthday.
I can be real. I don't never celebrate my shit.
Yeah, this gonna be the third year. So last year I was sick. The year before that I was sick. This year I ain't sick, but shit, I am. I'm sick in another way. So you know what I mean? It's all
That
good.
always been my luck. I've been sick on my birthday like 6-7 years
Shit, let me see my lighter.
straight. I know.
My birthday is when I come back alive.
Wait, what? You be dying? Why the fuck you dying? Why you always
The old me
dying?
dies.
The old you dies and the new you comes back?
Not come back. The new me rises.
You get Phoenix? Order the Phoenix?
Jesus.
What?
Emotional,
Must have to go through that shit.
They both obliged. Shit. You Jesus? I mean, when you got the hairstyle in your hair, it's a wolf. But shit, mine was a wool too. I gotta cut these out or pick them.
Yeah, I know definitely. I was 17, 16. No, I wasn't 16, but I had just got stabbed 16, so I guess that counts too.
You was sick.
15, I was sick. And I was sick 14. 13, I wasn't sick. 12 was a weekday. I wasn't really sick, but we didn't do shit that year. Yeah. What's up? This is the You Can't Say That podcast.
Yo, welcome to another episode of You Can't Say That podcast. Anybody ever told you can't say something? Fuck that. I'm gonna say that shit. Who else gonna say it?
You doing the end? I'm saying it.
Alright,
We're gonna do
look.
the end first.
I'm saying that.
It's your boy JazzSoDope, the big dope boys. I got here.
Slow it in the house. Yeah, this is
Shade. Alex here.
Yo, sometimes we gotta switch it up. Make sure y'all niggas paying attention. You feel me? If you caught that, comment. You feel me? And he said it. You feel me? So y'all niggas really listening and paying attention. Write that down. Otherwise, you done fucked up. But yo, what's the vibes? We got topics and shit.
we always got topics. So it's some crazy shit. Yo, can I start off with this one first?
Yo, let me hear this.
Yeah, I seen that Pop Smoke kill that's only one of them though. I seen this isn't one of them. He got the 4 years.
Yeah, he took on or what was it? Manslaughter or some shit?
What
was it? What was the charge?
They chose some juvenile though.
Yeah, but what was the charge specifically?
I mean, even I don't know, but even if he was juvenile,
Voluntary manslaughter.
that's what it said.
It
Yeah.
was voluntary or
Voluntary?
involuntary?
Voluntary.
Voluntary.
I'm about to say because he was
I
there.
know he did it. I know. I just making sure.
Nah,
They
even
charge
if he
kids
was
with
charged,
murders.
even if he, I'm about to say that, even if he was juvenile, that shit don't matter. You can get juvenile life.
Yeah, they're just gonna when you turn old enough, they're
No,
gonna transfer
that's
your
why
ass over.
I wasn't saying because he was
That's what they
juvenile.
took
I'm like,
the
why
ball.
they didn't give him life in prison? They just gave him 4 years.
Shit, it'd be mad technicalities in certain
Yeah.
situations and predicaments. Who know how they, because
And
What was
he's
the
in
setup?
California. Like it's not like it's some New York shit. They laws is different out there. I'm surprised they didn't give him a gang injunction because in Cali they charge you just for being in a gang.
Right.
Like you can get pulled over for a traffic ticket, right? And the niggas see gang tattoos or whatever, you blood, crip, whatever the fuck you are. that's a charge on its own.
I was about to say it always evens out, like where certain states is all this shit is fucked up, but just certain states is more lenient with certain shit than others. You feel what I'm saying? And then they be harsh with other shit. Like,
but you know they created gangbanging, so them niggas gonna be heavy on that shit.
but it could be a lot of shit. Like the prosecutor could have jumped the gun, did something wrong, so now they gotta. The police did something wrong, so now the evidence is shot, so now they gotta give out deals, and it's a bunch of shit. Yeah, it's a bunch of shit.
Ex-Tentacion killers got 25 to
Yeah,
life.
but then you got, like I said, it's mad shit. They could have had them niggas dead to right.
Wait, time out. 3 of them got life. The snitch ain't get shit.
Oh yeah, the nigga who got $5,000.
Yeah, the nigga that got paid the least and told the most, told it all, he ain't getting no time. Cause it was 4 of them that did it. Only 3 of them niggas got sentenced. The other nigga that did the pointing,
Yeah.
they ain't say shit about him.
These cups. These cups is funny.
Shit, purple solos.
And then they didn't even look like they cared. Like the judge was giving them their sentence, and they was just looking like, alright, could you like hurry up?
Shit,
No
I mean,
remorse. I don't know.
niggas probably go cry. Niggas cry in the back.
Yeah.
That shit, sometimes you gotta remember the niggas is young, so like that shit don't be
probably
dawning on
didn't
certain
get
niggas yet. Yeah, like until you really in that motherfucker, years going by, you realizing like, damn son,
Put your life away.
gangster.
For what?
What?
For a
$15,000.
bag? For a little bag?
Breach that you ain't even really get the. I mean, first of all, it
You
wasn't
ain't
even that
even
much.
spend it.
It wasn't even that much.
It wasn't.
You feel what I'm saying? It's not like y'all all took that what was in the bag a piece. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all had to bust it down. So once you gotta bust it down, there's little numbers now. You just caught a cheap body.
Right.
Somebody in the hood could have paid you to kill a nigga in the hood that didn't matter that much. That you probably wouldn't even have got that much time and look like that.
That happens in
You
real
got
life.
more.
What?
What?
Niggas get money put on their head?
Hell yeah. What?
Put a bag on your
I remember I was
head.
watching First 48. They had some scamming nigga. He ain't even body the nigga. He didn't even go body the nigga. They had him for putting a hit out, nigga. One niggas ran in the street. And you know what's so crazy? More than one nigga died for a hit on one nigga, bro. Because now niggas brushed the, Now niggas brushed the studio and niggas was busting back. So a nigga that went for the hit got hit, died too. So the nigga died and this shit was crazy. I see this shit on First 48, bro. And they smacked that nigga with the time. Cause it was a nigga that kind of fake like he lined it up. Bro, they hit him. The nigga that said put the bag up, it was in the A. It was in the A, and then some was like, yo, his real defense was like, he ain't pay niggas to go. You feel me saying dump son. You feel me? It wasn't really like that. It was more like I guess like, you feel me? Like put some pressure on them or something. I don't know, man, but hell yeah, niggas get that bag from they had every day.
I need to rule all evil.
Especially when you got a cheap nigga. What? Give a nigga $750, nigga go kill a nigga.
Word.
Word up. They got some niggas do that shit for cheap.
Cheaper than that.
Huh?
I said cheaper than that.
Yeah. Nigga go knock a nigga up for half a ride. Half a risen.
Yo, son, everybody life ain't expensive.
You get you a good crash
You ask a
out.
motherfucker, yo, what's your life worth? Nigga tell you a bag. When you go around the corner and ask a nigga, yo, how much for a life? Nigga tell you, yo, give me a couple hundred. Give me this and some weed. Give me this and some drugs. And next thing you know, you thought your life was worth $1 million? This nigga done went and did it for 200 and some crack.
Word. I'm about to say 2 plizzies, 2 plates, nigga. Get that on the telly, $6.50 a pop if it's good. You feel what I'm saying? Whoa.
You tough out here in these streets.
Word, niggas ain't playing out in some motherfucking niggas need it. That's a good down south crib right there. 500, you get your little down south crib, and then one of them, you gotta be one of them outside towns though, where there ain't nobody really at. You pay like $250, get you a 2-bedroom. Word everything. I know that.
They don't make that smart to do that though.
Huh?
I said they don't be that smart to do that.
I'm not saying they're that smart. I'm just saying that's how much you can do with the money. I ain't saying that it's that smart. Nigga, who wanna go kill a nigga just to move? That's crazy.
Word.
I mean,
Hey, nigga, Huh?
What?
No, I'm saying though, but I'm saying you just killed this nigga
It be
to
niggas that
move
kill a
cities.
nigga.
Think about it. You just killed this nigga. If you kill a nigga for $500, all you did was all you did was kill a nigga for
Pay
rent.
for a transfer.
That's not even a bus ticket. once you spend $50 on them, once you start spending money on a bus ticket, it's over. Now you ain't got shit. Now you gotta go find you a fat bitch in North Dakota or Milwaukee or some shit, bro.
That's crazy.
OD.
It be happening though. Anyway, y'all seen these topic petrol?
I didn't even update on my ones, I'm not gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie, we ain't been in like 3 weeks.
Alright.
It's kind of been just energy.
We
Yeah.
didn't touch none of our topics from the last 2 weeks.
Now we talked about like 3, 4. We
We
talked
talked about
some shit.
fiction on getting jumped.
Nah, that was 2 weeks before that. The last time we played Carisha Please, when we stopped playing Carisha Please, we was talking about topics. Cause we stopped and we still had time.
Yo, that shit.
I just don't remember what we was talking about.
We can play that shit again, but we gotta vet them cards.
What you mean?
We gotta go through them. Some of them cards gotta come up out of there.
Like that finger riding shit, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Cause
Niggas gonna be in here
like,
bent.
what?
I'm drinking wine.
We gotta
Word.
have somebody else come so they can get them.
Yeah. That's why I told you to bring them. You said your friend was coming.
She's pop, for sure. I'm not asking again.
That's how I be doing.
I wasn't either.
But I ain't gonna
But y'all seen that picture of Big Sexy?
Who the fuck is that?
The rapping bitch?
Oh, Pound Town.
Oh.
In my rounds. Yo.
So that's all Woody Old Brown?
Yeah.
You seen that picture with the craters in the
Yeah,
face?
yeah.
Yo.
Well, you
oh,
said she
yo.
got craters on her face?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bad. Her skin is
No,
bad.
I see. No, her skin not that bad. I be looking at her.
They got
on
the
TikTok.
picture. They dropped the picture. She dropped the
Nah,
picture
they-
with no filter. It's all online right now. And everybody was coming at her and then she was like, yo, I dropped this no filter. I want y'all to get the real me and all that. Her skin is terrible.
What's her name?
Big Sexy.
Crazy.
What? Yo, hold on for my boy watching. I don't want to say it's Gov.
And that
Huh?
little chopper was all
Nah.
sexy on that little.
What's my boy? What's his hand do?
This with
Miko.
eyes?
Miko Six?
Yeah, I don't want to. You know, I know you personally, so I ain't gonna call your name out,
Sexy.
bro. But yo, I don't give a fuck. I don't care
Big
about
Sexy.
what this community is talking about. None of this shit. All this 2023 shit, bro. Niggas need to go back to some 2007 shit for real, bro.
See it.
Yo, my nigga.
Red.
She looks crazy. I'm not saying she look good because, oh my God, yes, yeah. First of all, women is fake as fuck. Cause now everybody, yeah, speak your truth, yeah, yes, bitch,
Word.
yes. Fuck out of here. She was fucking your man. You have all the other extra. You think she's ugly, but you're not gonna say it. But if she had something against you right now, you'd be saying this bitch is ugly to them all.
That's not
Don't
fact.
hold, huh?
Ooh,
That's
not fact.
that's 100
I
fact.
got a lot of cute haters and they cute to me. They just say hate.
That don't mean I'm talking. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that everybody don't want to say she's ugly
Sexy red.
because of
Sexy red.
what everybody would say. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody. Oh yes, bitch. Yeah. Show your truth. Show your truth. Show your truth. The minute is something that's like, oh, she's played out this, that, and the third, whatever. Once somebody become a laughing stock narrative, then it's all the jokes. I'm gonna keep it hot. She looks crazy.
How she got craters in her face though?
That's what I'm saying. And
I'm looking for the specific.
You gotta look for the specific picture. Go to bro page, bro. He shared the picture.
Oh, Miko 6?
Yeah.
I guess
Go to his page.
Right there.
It's a picture from the video. It's a
Yeah.
picture from the video.
This right here.
Yeah, look at her face. She look crazy. She looks crazy.
She shared it. Look.
Yeah, she shared it, and then everybody started. You had mixed opinions. Some people like, yes, bitch, no, show yourself. And then you got people like, it's mad people saying she look crazy, and they like, nah, fuck that. She look
She
crazy.
said,
Wait,
she
so
said, I got the
so
pictures.
her
She said, I
skin
got
make you
the
look
filtered
ugly?
pictures.
What you
I
mean?
feel like-
Yes, that's
I
a
feel
part
like
of
she
it.
still
If you-
look pretty to me.
She do not look
she's
pretty.
still
Them,
pretty.
first of all, her
Her
eyebrows
skin is
look
just
crazy.
fucked
She do
up.
not look pretty. She's not pretty. What you think she look like?
I don't think she's pretty.
She's not pretty. Females is always gonna do that until there's some type of thing that's gonna make them tell the truth. She do
I mean,
not look
besides the
pretty.
craters.
What she look like on the 10? She look like a nigga. Word to everything I love right there. Yes, she do.
I
Yo,
prefer-
bro, look at that bitch.
She a 6, 7.
6
She's not a
is
7.
Huh? She's not a 7.
She's
7
not
is
a 7.
average. 6 is below average.
She's a 6.
Kevin
No,
Samuels
she's like
always say you can't choose 7 if you can rate yourself.
Because 7 is an average number.
Yeah.
7 is like the average.
She's not a 7.
She's not a 7. She's
That's
not a 6.
everybody's go-to number.
She's
7.
not a 6.
She's not that.
That bitch is a 5. She is every.
I mean, besides
typical-
the wig, I wish she wouldn't do the crazy.
Nigga,
color.
her eyebrows
That
look
was-
crazy. Her skin is crazy. Her wig is flipped. I don't care. Like, and it ain't even about the bread. She could be rich, broke. She's still ugly. You feel what I'm saying? Don't matter. Like, that shit does not matter. Like, I don't care that she's rich. I don't care that if she's broke. Nigga, that bitch is ugly.
You always calling somebody ugly.
It's not that. I'm just saying.
Alright, she look crazy.
She look crazy. Come on, we not
But
gonna.
it's part of the caption. We all get our bad photo caption. Like,
We all got bad
She
photos.
put it out there.
No, it ain't even just that picture. Cause she in this right next to her is the Sukiana.
So what, y'all think she coming out ugly? Like, she calling herself ugly? Or?
No, she's just saying that she got acne, and I just see I'm not gonna say a whole bunch of people. I see some people online acting like, yo, yes, nah, she looks pretty. Come out, no filters. I love it. Blase,
She just up with the
blase.
filters and shit.
Fuck that.
When you edit the picture,
but
that's
she
what she
look
look
like
like.
she don't be using makeup and stuff. I like that.
Yeah, it's the edited picture.
Yeah.
She look like. What you mean she don't look like she used makeup? Makeup is what put them craters there.
No.
Not necessarily. She could have acne. They have like cystic acne where it just take over your whole face. Like,
I ain't jacking it.
Could she get rid of that?
Huh?
Like,
Nigga said I ain't jacking it.
Come on, cause
Nah,
then
it
you
is
would
a
come.
such thing as bad skin
Probably
though.
with
Huh?
laser.
No, it is.
so,
It is a such thing as
Good
bad.
naturally have
Terrible. Huh?
bad skin.
She could naturally have bad skin, but she would say she naturally had bad skin. She didn't. She didn't, cause that would be the first thing to run to.
how
Oh my,
Suki
huh?
looks
Nah,
now.
cause every nigga that say something bad about her, she just start trying to cut their ass. She don't even try to explain it. She just go cut their ass.
No, that wasn't the she didn't. She said, I wish I seen some shit in the picture. She went there and
I know. I
explained-
seen this on Instagram.
No, I'm saying not the picture.
I mean, on
she got
Twitter.
she got the Twitter post where she explained herself.
I know. I seen the whole
Exactly.
shit. But she
So
was,
if you're gonna explain yourself, you would have said that. You explained yourself. If there was the
explained how
case,
she felt like.
huh?
She
Which
explained
means
how
you
she felt
explained
she felt
yourself.
like.
Which means you explained yourself.
So-
I'm not saying she didn't
Match-
explain herself.
match
I'm
that.
just saying it could have been bad skin.
What I'm saying is you would have said that.
Not necessarily.
Yeah. Because then if that was the case, then why would you explain yourself?
Because she felt like it. You
All
didn't
right
even-
then. So if you want to
Bro,
explain
people
yourself,
do
you're not
dumb
gonna say
shit all the time, bro.
Nah,
I'm not about to act
Nah,
like people
bro.
don't do dumb shit.
Nah,
What?
bro.
Nah, and then she could be
Anytime you
insecure
see
about this
some
shit
type-
and might not
anytime
want
you
to say
see a
that shit.
certain situation, especially with a public figure, they have PR, everything that's gonna come together and ban and put a situation.
I'm not even gonna consider her a public figure because she only lit because that song just
That
went
means shit.
viral. You
That
feel me?
means
So I'm
shit.
not
They got
gonna say.
PR managers and all that
Bro,
stuff.
I'm not gonna say she got a PR because she had a PR team. They wouldn't be letting her
Is
go on
she
Instagram
signed?
talking crazy, talking
Probably
Twitter,
not.
go on
Yeah.
Twitter
If she
talking
not
crazy.
signed, she don't
How?
know PR.
That's what your PR team is for. And if you
Yeah,
do go
huh?
do it, they go
But I'm
clean it up.
saying-
Nobody cleans that shit up.
I'm
So
saying,
where's
nigga,
the PR
Wendy's,
team?
nigga, whoever on PR team for Wendy's and Popeyes, these niggas be talking crazy about people all the time, bro.
That's
She's
different
not-
though. They niggas consider that
Huh?
a joke.
She's
Meek
not-
Mill, when Meek Mill say something crazy on Instagram, his PR team come clean it up and say, "Oh, I was hacked." Nobody
Alright.
came and cleaned it up for her. So what PR team?
Because there's nothing crazy. What are you cleaning up? What are you cleaning up? All right then, that's what I'm saying. If she
What do
not,
mean?
you can't
She
put
go.
the fact.
She explained herself, and she also
Alright then.
commented and went on every nigga that said something about her.
All right then.
So your
Where's
PR
your-
team
what-
could clean that up. You
All
talking
right,
crazy
PR team will
about
clean what up though? What's the issue yet? It ain't an issue. Nobody's going against it. See, what Meek is
She
different.
was explaining herself to
Alright.
the niggas that was going against
Alright,
the
ma-
people that was
alright.
saying she looked crazy.
Okay, and
And
my
her
point
response
is,
could be cleaned
when
up by the
it
PR
was
team.
Meek Mill, it's no
She don't
reason
got
to
no
clean it
PR
up.
team.
She has a PR team.
They still
What do you
do
mean?
clean it up when it's Meek Mill though.
All right, but
That's
he
what
had.
the
You already. I'm trying to
team
tell you.
does.
Listen, bro, because you just saying that. Listen to what I'm saying. When Meek Mill is doing crazy shit, people is calling him out on the crazy shit. Nobody's calling her on crazy shit. Niggas is making fun of her, and you got people that's standing up for her. She came out, explained herself, and now she's coming back at the people that's coming out. In the public eye, she don't look crazy. So why would the PR
She
team have to
looked
clean?
crazy to the niggas that feel like she looked.
All right,
crazy,
but we
bro.
talking about in the
That's the
masses.
people that's coming out against
All right,
her.
but why would the PR team clean it up if in the masses she don't look crazy? They don't have to clean nothing
They
up.
divided. The masses
So-
does not agree that she don't look
so
crazy. That's why it's
How,
a thing.
bro?
So
no, it's not.
So
you got people that sharing
what
this
he's
post,
saying
bro.
is like,
Exactly.
All right,
that's my
listen.
point.
All right,
You have
listen.
the
Listen.
two
No,
sides
listen
of
to
it.
what she's saying.
what
Listen
he's
to what she's
saying is
saying.
like the PR team they clean up like global things. Like she's
Not-
coming out like as an acceptance thing. So now she's gonna get people who agree to people that got acne. That's now gonna be her
That's what I'm
community.
saying.
I
It's nothing
understand
to
all
clean
that.
up.
Clean.
It's nothing to clean
The
up.
thing that there's to
So
clean
why-
up is when what I'm saying is
The clean
It's
up-
nothing to clean up about that, bro.
Let me
It's nothing to
explain
clean-
what I'm
I
saying,
understand
bro.
what you're saying, bro.
So
Because
what
you
am I-
said
what am I
already.
saying?
You saying that it's the other side that the people that
That's
get
not what I'm talking. That's not the only thing
All right,
I'm
go.
talking about. I'm talking about. Look, yes, there's people that's attacking her and there's people that's defending her. Every person that's attacking her, she's writing 3-4 posts long.
They
shits
look
about
like
her.
bullies, bro. That's the whole point in the public
And she
eye.
look like a bully back.
No, she don't, bro. She
No,
look like
she
somebody
don't. She's
that's
defending
defending herself, bro. The PR team don't got nothing to clean up. If you post a picture,
I don't even
this
feel
is-
like she has a PR team to clean anything up.
She don't.
So I
Are
don't
you
even feel like
crazy?
that's
This bitch
even
is signed, bro.
To who?
What do you mean? She got a major. Nobody.
That's what we just asked. We said
Who's she signed to?
We're gonna go look it up right now.
Who's she signed to?
Are you kidding me? You don't see no real artist that's coming out.
She probably would like QC or something like that because I see Lil Baby in the
She
video.
would have had to change.
She not-
Laugh a Lot
Oh,
Entertainment.
she
She's signed to a entertainment company as a comedian and an artist. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. Nobody's just coming out, bro. This bitch is signed. It's right here.
Who's
But
the
this is
major?
Instagram, huh?
Who's the major?
I don't know who a major is.
Google it. Google. I'm saying Google the Laugh a Lot, whatever. That's gonna tell you who the major is.
What is that?
But it don't even. She don't need a major to have a PR.
Oh, wait.
The company is gonna do that. It didn't come. Hold on, let me see. Nah, it didn't come up. I don't know. It don't come up. They're saying some shit in Cali, but I don't know. The major don't come up. I'm saying. Oh, matter of fact, I'll tell you.
Laugh a Lot.
Yeah, Laugh a Lot, but it's only coming up on the I see New Orleans, LA. I see a couple other people. I see somebody else on this shit.
I got a question for y'all.
Yeah. What?
What would your signature be if you were a serial killer?
I've seen that.
I'm not answering that.
Why?
Next question.
I'm not answering that. Hell, I'm not pre-incriminating myself in case I ever did anything. Hell no. Nah, I'm not answering that shit. Hell no. What would your signature be if you was a serial killer? You would leave damn, I forgot. You would leave the tarot card, like whatever was the reason why you killed him. You leave the card to represent it. You jacking that? Look, you heard this. She looked up.
She probably would.
What would you do? What would you do? That hasn't even ever crossed my mind to even think. Yeah.
I don't know.
You think serial killers do that? Like plan out what if they gonna like leave something? Don't it just normally be the pattern because they
have a
kill
pattern.
everybody in a certain type of way?
They have
They
a
leave
pattern.
shit. It's all psychological.
Yeah.
If they leave something, it's like a taunt. There's always a reason why they would even leave something in the first place. Like a taunt. It all depends.
I don't think they like pre-plan that shit. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna.
Because not everybody leaves something on the scene and just be like, certain instances,
I would
know
leave my shit
this nigga-
clean.
You got some people that's like that too. Like that be a pattern.
But even
Like,
that, yeah, like you might only use certain products and shit. You feel me? So
That,
you got
even that's
you
a
under that.
pattern within itself. Like, oh, this person is murdering people and cleaning the scene up, all like completely clean. Because now you gotta think about it. How
Now you gotta know
kill him?
something.
How you going to go kill him? What are you about to clean up?
But even that, you gotta. Everybody don't know how to clean up a crime scene. You clean up the crime scene, even that, they looking at you
like they'll still see that shit on the floor somewhere.
Yeah, but there's always something to beat everything.
Yeah.
Like, niggas is really wiping scenes. But that in itself
And then
is
I gotta
that
do
even that in
something
itself that
that's
shows you
not
something. Oh, this person is OCD. You killed this person and then completely cleaned the scene. Like What are you using? Who
I
are
don't
you?
want to see
All that shit
blood.
is
I'm trying
profile.
to kill you without seeing blood.
You trying to choke somebody out?
No poison.
Because then I'm just
Poison.
gonna see the prints. At least if you see the poison, you ain't gonna
See the print from
What?
what?
your hand. If you
I'm
choking
choking
somebody,
somebody
I
out.
gotta just choke them with my hand.
oh,
Word.
I mean, it could use something.
Strangulation.
Yeah, strangulation. If I put a pillow over you, they gonna still count it as
Yeah,
strangulation.
that's a fact.
Because I cut off your
It's
circulation.
asphyxia. There's a couple ways,
Stop breathing. I ain't no handprint.
Yeah, put a belt around your neck, push you off some shit, pull hold the belt.
Anyway.
I seen that in a movie.
Yeah, well,
I seen all this shit in movies and documentaries. I have no personal knowledge of how any of this works. Just putting that out there for the mayonnaise them. Where y'all seeing topics at though? That's what's blowing mine. I'm scrolling with y'all. Where did that question come from? Where you seeing that at? My topics ain't update like y'all. The last thing I see is
oh shit! I ain't seen that shit.
oh, so
last thing I
y'all
see
see
is
Krishan
this-
really pregnant now, right?
Episode 19.
You
Nah,
seen
I
it,
didn't
right?
see that.
Yeah.
I don't be following that bitch like that, so I don't be knowing what the fuck she be doing.
Yo, you want to know some crazy shit? You know a man fell in love with an AI chatbot and she ended up rejecting him?
That's funny.
How the fuck do you fall in love with an AI chatbot?
My shit's
Huh?
not right yet.
Right.
But that's how you know the world is crazy.
Like, I don't know. I can't fall in love with somebody I'm just talking to over the computer. You don't even know if it's catfish or robot.
You think you can fall in love with a robot?
No.
You think you can fall in love with a robot?
With a robot? We already fell in love with robots.
Huh?
We already fell
No,
in love
man, I'm
with
talking about
robots.
like a love with robot, man. Who in love with a robot?
Niggas is in love with their phones, their computers, their
I'm not-
PlayStations.
I'm not in love with my phone.
Right.
What you mean?
I'm-
This
I
whole
know.
world, this whole
Like
world
that,
is ran by
like-
robots. You feel me?
I'm not in
Bro.
love with my phone. I just understand that this is a necessity.
That's the type of love. You feel me?
Huh? I don't know. I don't love that shit. Trust
Different
me.
types of love.
Huh?
Not,
It ain't even
maybe not you personally,
It
but
ain't even an unconditional love. Like
no,
this
there's a
shit
difference
that's-
between love and unconditional love. That's the first of all. Let's get that out there.
You know what I'm saying? But that's
So you
that's
can
the type
live
of phone
without
love.
it.
Huh?
Just live without it.
My cell phone?
Yeah.
You done told the nigga that you love him. And
I mean, I lived without my cell phone
now.
I lived without my cell phone.
But that ain't a valid thing because you tell
that's
people
in
you love them and then
reality,
you move on from them.
I've lived without my cell phone.
You didn't
I lived without
fall
my
in
cell
love with
phone.
people and then
Huh?
lived without them. You feel me? Lived without them before you fell in love with them, and then you
Yeah, I
broke
mean,
up
yeah,
and
that's
lived without
true.
them after. So that ain't even necessarily. I love my computer. You feel me? I legit love my computer. I love all the shit that this shit bring me. You feel me? I love all the money this shit that brought me. I love the shit that this shit teach me. I love my computer. I done had a few computers. You feel me? When this shit stopped working, I be, come on, bitch, stop working. When it worked right, I be like, thank you. This is why I love you.
I ain't gonna lie
It's
to
a
you.
different type of love though.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think I loved my phone before. I loved what it brung, but I didn't love the phone because I lost it, and I was just like, damn, son, I wish I had everything that was in that specific phone.
Yeah, but
I
like
loved everything that was in that phone.
it's like a relationship.
What?
It's like a relationship. You feel me? Like, yeah, we was dating. I start falling in love with you, and then you fucked around and left. Like, I ain't gonna cry over you. I ain't gonna die. You feel me? I'm gonna move
That
on
shit
and get
happened
another
with
phone.
2 phones, not back to back though. 2 phones I had. The way them shits was just set up, like I was mad as a motherfucker. I lost them shit. One I ain't lose, one broke. I went to take a piss. That shit was on the fucking on the sink, and that shit vibrated. Boom! The whole screen just done off. I was sick. I'm like, nah, they ain't kill a player like that, boy. Like what?
But even with me loving my computer, shit, I still want to sell that motherfucker and get another one. You feel me? So I can love that one too.
I'm gonna say this nigga fell in love. Like seeing being.
Now I know what type of love you talking about with him.
Loving something and being in love with
It's
something
different.
is 2 different things.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So he was in love with a robot. That's what I'm asking. Could you be in love with a robot?
I couldn't personally be in love with a robot, but there's people out there that do that shit, boy. It's niggas out
They
there
do.
fucking machines and plastic and shit and love it, bro.
Huh?
There's no intimacy.
What you mean with the? I mean with the chatbot, he's bugging. But he probably was just holding his laptop for intimacy.
But intimacy to some people ain't necessarily sex. Yeah, it could just be conversation and shit. Intimacy isn't always sex. By definition, you that's facts. Intimacy is a bunch of as many aspects of
People
things.
be getting turned on about different shit. Different shit could turn people.
No, that's what I'm
but
saying.
I'm about to say,
I'm agreeing with you.
Intimacy and getting turned on. Do y'all really consider that like being sexually attracted to something and intimacy is the same thing?
No.
Nah, intimacy.
That's what I'm saying because she just said turned on, so I'm like, that's not the same.
Nah, it's not.
Right.
Intimacy is a lot deeper. Like she said, you don't have to touch for intimacy. You don't have to have sex. You feel me? It could be conversation.
It means
The moment could have been
This is
intimate. Nah,
It is.
not to me.
Not in a sexual attraction way.
To me, it's not an intimate moment. I'm just saying, to me, it's not. I wouldn't consider this an intimate
physical,
moment.
emotional, intellectual, or spiritual closeness.
I don't think that's
Sure.
what.
What intimacy means to a woman. Let me see what Google say. Women feel intimacy and closeness when they talk, touch, and share thoughts and feelings with a loved one. They are usually more interested in intimacy than in sex and for itself. I don't believe that.
And what do men find intimacy at?
I don't know. They don't even got that up there.
Type it in there. It might not be Googled much.
They don't even got that up there, huh?
And type it in there. It might not be Googled much, so it might not just pop
What
up.
is
like that.
intimacy to a man? It was like sex. Shit, they don't got it. What kind of intimacy do men want?
Let's see what they
Men
have.
want a sense of physical connection. It can be simple as a hug, holding hands, or a deep kiss. In a relationship, men and women have different needs. While women love connecting through communication and sharing their world through words, men love doing so through physical intimacy.
That's why I don't consider this intimate. Because what I consider intimate, this is not it. That's why I said I don't consider it intimate. That's why I was agreeing with you, but at the same time, I'm looking at him like I just glitched out just now because I'm like, I know what intimacy is, but what me as a man considering intimacy,
That
that's
means
not
him
it.
falling in love with that chatbot is a dub. He bugged. That means he's psychotic.
But there is bugged out people out here, bro. Niggas fall in love with all kind of weird shit.
He is, huh? He's a bugged out.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I'm saying, like, how could you be in love with that? Like, what the hell? You gotta be a psycho.
What kind of robot?
Generated answers.
I think that's important too. Like, what kind of robot and what type of love are we talking
That
about?
nigga fell in love with an AI chatbot.
Nah, but that was his babe. That was his baby and shit. Like,
She rejected him.
that's crazy. How you get rejected by a computer? What he type in for it to reject him?
No.
Nah,
He
you a
turned
doomed
ill.
ass nigga if you can't even get acceptance from a computer. Like, what you say to the computer?
He turned it off.
that was like a funny corny joke.
Yeah, he turned it off.
No, I wasn't even
That's
trying
crazy.
To make
Let me see my tray, yo.
He turned
Was
it
it trying
off.
to be funny? Yo, what'd you roll?
That shit's
it.
done,
You
huh?
wanted me to roll a big slip?
I wanted you to roll the weed. Yeah,
Sound
it
like
felt
my
like you didn't
dad.
even roll nothing.
Sound like my dad. So here you go with your little Penn State.
At least he got a name for that shit.
Word.
At least he got a name for that shit. I've been meaning, that's why I said, yo, I was like, yo, how can she be saying this shit with the little ass spliff she be rolling? Some shit be like this, nigga. I was like, God.
I can't
damn.
roll big spliffs, like, and most of the time I'll be smoking by myself, like, I don't know, I can't roll big. I can't.
I ain't gonna
like,
lie to you,
I've
son.
been fucking up.
I feel like now is when I like roll like kind of like decent size because before, bro.
Yeah, you came home wildin'. But he was missing weed. That's what I told myself.
What?
He was just
Well, because I
missing
was bro. It
weed. I
wasn't.
didn't give it. You could have gave this nigga an eighth. He'd have probably gave you back like a half a gram. He'd have tried to fit the whole eighth in the spliff. And then after he did it, yeah, y'all niggas smoking too little. Why everybody looking at him like,
I'm trying to preserve my shit.
yeah, like nigga, I'm trying to smoke. I'm trying to smoke for a few hours.
Yo, listen, bro.
But wait. I feel like I know what you about to say, and I feel like that's also my butt.
Nah, I was about to
Weed got worse
since
he's been gone.
No, that's true. That's true. That's not even what I was.
Oh,
about to-
I just
I was
feel
about
like,
to say,
yeah.
yo, the only reason why I've been rolling smaller blunts is because weed has been getting hard. Like, yo, bro, and nigga, that shit is I
But
bleep
we
that
hard
too.
to come out
But,
with you.
huh? Yeah, boy. What, nigga? I'm over there. That shit is garbage, bro. Garbage, my nigga. I went to 3 different spots, my nigga. Then they got the niggas standing in front of the store, bro. Get the fuck out of here, my nigga. Y'all niggas think I don't think y'all going to the smoke shop and then finessing and rebagging the bags, trying to sell it for lower because you done went to PU and got the crazy bag. I'm not buying that bullshit, nigga. Get out of here.
Hey, you want some?
So now I gotta go I gotta travel boroughs, nigga, for weed, nigga. I gotta travel boroughs for weed, bro.
Yo.
So of course I'm gonna be rolling skinny ass blunts, nigga. What the fuck I'm trying? Yeah, nigga.
You about to do what?
Stop smoking.
Oh, I thought you said you about to sell.
Nah, I can't
You
do
want
that.
1,000 other niggas.
I can't do it.
Stop smoking?
Yeah.
One angry ass nigga.
Why
Yeah.
you feel like you're gonna be angry?
Cause like yo,
I know me.
You, huh? Yeah.
I know me.
That controls you.
It don't control me, but
It don't control
level
me.
out.
It don't control me.
Not
Bitch,
be angry without smoking.
you gotta remember, I went without weed. I went without weed, so I just understand, and it doesn't have a control on me. But trust me, you first of all, when you quit weed, you gonna think it's not that simple. You're gonna switch and catch another habit. Something is
Always
gonna be
pick up
your
another
next
habit
habit.
when you quit
I
something.
quit smoking when I was pregnant.
And what other
Yeah,
habit did
then you
pick
had
up?
another habit. You was
Nothing.
probably eating like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I was.
All right then, you was putting all that shit that you wanted to smoke in your fucking gosh, gouging that shit. You pick up another habit. But why you think when I stopped, I was 250. Boom, easy. That was that was the easiest habit to pick up when I ain't smoke weed. Eat, nigga.
You
I
always
gained
replace it
100
with a habit. It
pounds.
doesn't necessarily have to be a bad
Sure.
habit. You replace habits with habits.
The minute I got next to cigarettes, it was one in the cigarette, back to cigarettes.
You was chain smoking?
Huh? I wasn't chain smoking, but I was smoking a whole bunch of cigarettes a day. One of the Newports was going crazy. I was going Kanye crazy. Kanye crazy. What you
I'm
mean?
glad that never became my addiction. I'm like, yeah, like.
You know what I'm saying? Look, you might stop smoking weed, then pick up a vape, and now you vaping. You everywhere vaping, looking goofy as hell. Vaping, hookah pens.
I was about to say, you might start
shit
blowing
like that.
down hookah thinking you cool.
I smoked the black and mild before. That probably be the most I probably might
See,
get
look, that's
to.
even
But that's
nastier
bad.
habit. That's even nastier. Black and mild, like you picking everybody, it's crazy. Everybody has habits.
Shout out to Curtis.
Deal, bro. This nigga say he finally quit.
Yeah, I know, like last year sometime.
My man, he finally quit smoking blacks. This nigga was smoking blacks
Since
since
he was like 13.
hell yeah.
Swear to God, he was 13.
Yeah.
12 turning 13,
Yeah.
going in that
I ain't gonna
first
hold
day in
you.
high school, and that then
I'm surprised that
Never
nigga
seen
still got
nobody
2
out here
months.
smoking a black and mild. Unless I don't walk past the
Fuck
person
yeah.
at the time, but I don't never see nobody.
I haven't seen it in a
black and
minute,
mild,
but
like-
fuck yeah, I know people that smoke black and mild.
I know niggas still smoking because they still sell them.
Yo, when I went down south,
Oh yeah.
Yo,
that's
and I
where
was
you gonna
smoking
find it.
cigarettes.
Yo, they-
what them girls was looking at me crazy, smoking big black and miles, big jazz, wood tips, fucking apple cinnamons and all that nasty ass shit. I'm looking at the bitch like, yo,
know
I'm
what's
smoking
funny?
17 cigarettes.
Yeah, when I was
Dirty
younger,
balls, fuck
when I
what
was
you
young, I
talking
used to
about?
look at niggas smoking cigarettes like fucking wild, and as I'm blowing down a black. And then one day somebody was like, yeah, you know you smoking like 22 of them shits at one time, right?
No filter, straight
I
back
was
on.
like, huh? I thought about it. I'm like, oh,
Even the
nigga,
filter
right.
bad, but
Yeah.
the filter bad for you on the cigarette. It's bad. That shit got fiberglass and shit like that, but it's still not good to smoke all that tobacco straight to your fucking. Them niggas be smoking that shit straight to their mata, dome,
My aunt
lungs.
used to know how to take out the little paper shit and the
Oh,
inside.
champ that shit?
Stuff that shit.
That shit
back.
is bad,
Oh my
huh?
God, that's
Argument
too
threw you
much.
off? That's my job. I gotta say some bullshit. We always sitting here agreeing. I couldn't just agree. You feel me? I knew exactly what he was talking about, but I had to like throw a wrench in the shit. We just can't always agree, you feel me? You just over here quiet. You good? What happened? You plotting a murder?
No.
You plotting that, yeah, how you your signature for your murder that you planning on? You know what you gonna do? Slap him with the bottle? You gonna pour
Oh yeah.
you gonna pour red rum everywhere?
A couple of ideas.
Let me hear one.
Oh.
I have ideas, it's crazy. Look, y'all. Anybody ever told you you can't kill that nigga? She can. I can't see the topics, so I don't know.
You see my boy Coolio die from Fentanyl.
Yeah, he said he OD'd off the fentanyl. His manager
But
said
that's
that
all
was
of
crazy.
them though.
It's all of them.
Him, the nigga that played in The Wire, he died off the same shit, fentanyl.
No, you know what's
Ain't
crazy
nobody
about the nigga that did it on The Wire? He was doing his show, right? I think it was on Vice when he was like talking to other
That's
niggas
the
doing
new
the
Yeah,
drug
shit.
out.
Huh?
That's the new drug out.
No, it's
I mean, it
not
ain't-
that.
it ain't
It's
no
just
That
that
ain't
it
no.
just-
It's just niggas just. I ain't gonna say niggas
It's
just
killing.
started because it's been a little minute now, but it just was a better cut with dope and shit like that. It's I forgot what the fuck that shit really is for.
They was in the hospital too.
Yeah, fentanyl. I forgot what it's really
This shit is
for.
getting repetitive.
Alright,
It's
now
not good.
Niggas sniff what?
I don't mind to be
Tranquilizer?
the I don't mind to be a I don't mind being the conspiracy theorist nigga, but y'all ever heard of Earn Your Leisure?
Yeah.
So, I was watching Earn Your Leisure, right? And
I never heard of that.
it's this one nigga, it's three black men that give like financial advice and shit like that. Well, they don't technically give you financial advice, but they keep you up to date on financial literacy and shit like that, you feel me? But this one nigga, Ian, he was saying that, he said that COVID-19 was the first step of the war. Because, you know, war changes over time. Back in the days, niggas was fighting wars on horseback. Then fucking World War, niggas was fighting, you feel me, with tanks and guns and shit. Niggas is flying with planes, and it's something new has to come along. So he was saying that COVID-19 was like phase one of the war, like the Western world versus China and Russia and the rest of them niggas. Then he said, phase one was COVID, phase two was fentanyl, Mexico bringing in fentanyl into America, and phase three, fentanyl?
Fentanyl? Well, I was just actually just reading what it was actually. That shit been here anyway. Like,
Yeah, it really has.
It's a. Let me pronounce.
But they
this word
credit the
right, 'cause I don't
cartel
know
for
if it's
bringing
stupid.
fentanyl into America.
That, it's an analgesic. Basically a fucking. They use it as a sedative. I mean a sedative. Sorry. And it's pain management, like fucking morphine. It's 50 to 100 times stronger. They use it for like cancer patients, niggas that's in real pain. Like if you really going through pain,
It's a
like,
nigga
you gotta
that
be
went
through some real
viral.
pain, huh?
It's a nigga
They'll
that went
give you
viral. He
morphine
had got
for
shot
that.
like 16 times, and the doctor was like, "All right, so we about to give you some fentanyl." And the nigga was like, "Some what?" Like he was out of it. They was reading off wild drugs, and that nigga heard fentanyl, and nigga said, "Some what?" But you could tell he was a nigga said, "Some what?" And she was like, "No, it's the good kind." He looked at him, whoever was in court, he just looked at him like, "You gonna let him give me this shit?" But
I mean,
There's a lot of crazy shit, even without that we be having and
yeah, niggas
that we
getting
eat.
meth and all kinds of shit.
I'm gonna say all the
The
drugs.
other day I'm at work and what they had, it's a Passover, so they didn't have like the liquid creamer, so they got the powder shit. So I'm pouring it in my drink. The nigga was like, that shit got titanium dioxide, some shit to make the towels and shit on the floor. I was like, you serious? I'm
Yeah,
like,
but that
nah,
be the
I'm
preservatives.
I'm
That's
about
what
to say,
preservatives
yeah,
is.
like people say that and it's kind of scary, but you got to think about it. The world is built off of minerals and vitamins.
Yeah.
I mean, all the minerals and all that shit, like we built off of that shit.
It's
So
about
it's
how
like,
much.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's even with herbs. Like you could really poison somebody
If
with
you use
a
too much or
regular
something.
herb.
I
Or
told
not
somebody, I
enough.
said, you can't just eat fruits all day and think that you're healthy.
Right.
At all.
After a certain amount of fruits, all that shit is glucose. That shit just turns to sugar and that shit'll make you fat if you eat a million, if you just keep eating fruits. People think like, I'm gonna just eat a whole bunch of fruits and replace snacks. And I'm like,
What you
just wait.
eating and how you eating?
I don't agree.
What?
Eating fruits is not good because there is such thing as
No,
fruitarian.
it's-
They may age faster in like image,
You got
but
them,
like
them niggas they are living terrible. Their bodies is not in good shape. You cannot eat a million fruits. You can't just survive on fruits. It's all glucose. It's sugar. With sugar makes carbs. It's impossible that you'll be skinny off just fruits.
I
Impossible.
don't think being healthy means just being skinny.
No, I'm saying no. What I'm saying is you'll
Nah,
be over. If
I
you
get
be
what you're
overweight,
saying,
you'll
but
be
I get what
overweight.
she's saying too. You can eat fruits and be healthy. It's
there's
no,
so many
it's not
different
just
type
what
of
you eat.
fruits.
It's what you eat as well as
That's what
how
I'm
you
saying.
eat it.
No, it's moderation. That's what I'm saying. You cannot.
That's what I'm
survive-
saying. It's what you eat and how you
I
eat
just
it.
said that. It's moderation. People think that you could just replace you. Alright, think about it like this. If I'm eating unhealthy, right? And I'm eating food and I be like, you know what? I'm gonna take the snacks out and eat fruits and I'm gonna lose weight. That you're not gonna lose weight, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Yo, at least mute your phone.
That wasn't on purpose.
At least mute your phone. My phone is muted, so it don't matter what I go on, the shit is not gonna play. I have to literally click on it. Like how you be having your phone on Do Not Disturb 24/7? My phone ringing right now. I got everything on mute.
Earlier that shit was
Sound like
ringing
somebody
out
shit
loud.
ring. Oh yeah, that's that vibrator, the motherfucker. I hear that shit.
His phone was ringing out loud earlier before I came.
Who?
You got
my
that
shit
crazy ringtone.
Yeah,
My
because
shit
I
is
wasn't
turned.
recording.
My shit's tilted.
My shit always on vibrate.
Nah, but
No,
what you
I'm
said is
sorry
still
for laughing.
I'm not just gonna let, because he do that.
What?
You're both right. What you said is valid, but that also proves her point. Because you said no, like what she said wasn't true though. But
No, she
what
said
you're
it's-
saying is
no,
proven.
Because when I said from the top of the keys, you can't just eat a whole bunch of fruits. You can't.
No, that's the facts. It's how it's what you. That's what she started saying. Though. She started saying is what you eat and how you eat it, and then you started explaining. Y'all
She
both
said it's a
kind
fruit.
of.
No, she said it's a fruitarians, like people that just only eat fruits.
Yeah, but what you say goes with that.
No, I'm
because
saying that them niggas is unhealthy as fuck.
Yeah, I know, but
Them people that just eat fruits, they're unhealthy as fuck. Like I'm talking about all the way, huh?
I think it depends on
What
what
do you mean how?
consider healthy.
It's all. Alright, think about
It's
it.
actually healthier than eating fucking sugar and all of that.
How?
It's a different type of
It's
sugar.
no.
That is.
What do you mean? They make fake
There's
sugar and it's real
artificial, and
sugar.
then
Too
there's
much of
real
that is
sugar.
still none of that is shit is all good for you. That's why even when you see our ancestors, we never all. That's why people be like, oh, we
Our
never ate meat. That's
ancestors
them.
was trying to survive, so they was eating everything like
Meat.
shrimp and lobster.
Not all of them.
pig,
Not all of them.
And all of the
Not-
other
not-
bullshit
not-
that we
not all
eat
of
today.
them.
This is out of tradition and out of habit.
Not all of them. And then all. And then you gotta think
Not
about
out
it.
of it
Not
being
all of them.
correct.
They all didn't eat fruit. You
Them
can't
Hindu
eat. You
people
cannot.
don't eat meat and shit. They eat
Who?
the Hindus.
No, but they don't just eat. They don't eat fruit though.
They
They
eat
not.
fruit
They.
and vegetables.
I'm about to
and
say that
grains.
they diet consists of multiple things. You understand what I'm saying? That's not just fruit. Imagine just eating fruit. You feel what I'm saying?
Following
People
the
think
Dr.
that.
Sebi diet, he tell you when you're trying to cleanse, when you're trying to purge, you eat fruit.
Yeah.
And of course, there's different types of fruit because you have
Um,
water-based fruits
And
and
you need to
things
get
of
the
that
real
nature.
fruits
His
and
diet
not
also
the
consists
seed
of
inside
vegetables.
of it.
His diet also consists of vegetables.
But there's a cleansing process, so fruit cleanses and vegetables replenish. So it's not just about eating it, but
And then that's-
how and when.
And then there's the balance right there because you have both, and you cannot just eat fruit. That's my whole thing.
But
You
you
can't
gotta
just,
be eating the real fruits though, cause you can't be buying the fake ones if it's real shit with the
Hey,
seeds inside of it.
you eat from Trader Joe's?
No, but I get real fruits so.
You eat from Trader Joe's? Eat nothing from Trader
I
Joe's.
go to Whole Foods. I don't eat Trader Joe's, but Whole Foods I like they're better than Trader Joe's.
Where the Whole Foods get they food from?
Trader Joe's just had a recall for on a back order on 2 weeks.
Well, I don't go to Trader Joe's. I go to Whole Foods.
Nah, but seriously,
And Whole Foods is
where do any of the
supposed to be
supermarkets get they meat from? They,
What the fuck
give
is
you a-
organic?
They give you a stamp that tells you this.
What's organic? All this shit-
Organic
alright.
only means that it wasn't certain pesticides was used. That's
I'm
all
about to say, because you
organic.
still got to spray that shit down from Whole Foods.
That's all organic. Certain pesticides are used. That doesn't mean that it was grown natural or without things that will harm you. And then a lot of them pesticides they put in the food so to preserve the food. That's the only reason
Yeah,
why you
but
can
see-
put your food in the freezer
All
or the
that.
fridge or the cabinet for 2-3 weeks, months at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Because most food, real food,
Would have
goes
been went
bad.
bad. Would have been went bad.
If you go grow some fruit in your backyard, right? You go get you some real dirt. You grow some fruit. You pick that shit. You put the shit in your crib. After 3, 4, 5 days,
That's just
this shit
dumb.
look healthy, and then you just start seeing that shit deteriorate.
Y'all about to say, yo, how the hell could you go buy real salmon from the fish market and that shit go bad, but you could go get the can and that shit be good for bare long?
It's
Cooked.
preserved to put it
It's cooked and
last
preserved.
Even that shit that they give you in the fish market got preserved, some type of preservatives on it.
That's why it's meat.
Because that shit.
Some of that salmon and shit that should be fake. Some of the dishes.
Yeah.
Even some of
None of them shits is fucking homegrown.
farm raised.
Niggas is just doubling, tripling,
I remember when
quadrupling.
tilapia first came out. Niggas dropped it.
Like the sneaker release. like a sneaker release.
I ain't gonna front, I never ate that shit.
What tilapia? I had tilapia a couple times.
It's thick. No, they ain't so.
Like the meat.
I ain't gonna front. I haven't had it in years for real. I think the last time I had tilapia was probably like 2016 or 15. One of them years.
I'm not saying that, but you should have fake sometimes.
Yeah, they be having fake salmon. Definitely be having fake salmon.
I ain't gonna front.
You living in a day and age that
You ain't make it, you ain't do it
I don't
yourself.
know about fake shrimp because the real shit, that wild caught shit, be cost too much money. So, yeah, too much shrimp.
That shit be shrimp already cooked.
I ain't gonna lie. This day and age and living in America, we ain't never, ever just gonna just shit not gonna just be that sweet. It's over. Especially just living in America. Living in America off the rip, I don't give a fuck. You in all 50 states, none of your food coming real right.
That's not.
Huh?
There's not. They added something to it.
None of your food coming real right in America.
You got fucking Amish.
Gangster.
That ass, you gotta be the whole in and out process because once you go buy it from somewhere else,
It's clip.
you know, you buy juice all the time. They say 100% real juice, and then you turn that shit to the side and start reading it. Shit tell you 10% this, 10% that. Oh, here's a fun fact. When you read the side of the bottle and tell you the ingredients, whatever there's more of is what they list first. So it goes in order of how much of whatever it is in the shit.
That's what I be telling niggas. I be like, there's like 15 different names for sugar.
Yeah, but if
All type of
water's
shit.
the first ingredient listed, that's what is the most of inside that shit. But yeah, that shit is
Remember
crazy.
my cousin was like, yo, son, you gotta get this type of milk. It's only 3 ingredients. This milk got 15 ingredients.
That's
I'm
my
like, this
baby
nigga like, boy,
father. He bought
I be
his
looking,
milk
but
and
yo,
just
son,
have
let me
like
tell you
3
something.
ingredients.
It's fucked up to say this, but where it don't catch you is gonna catch you somewhere. They never gonna just let you. It's no way you gonna just I seen people live it's yo. This how weird the world is. This how weird the world is, right? It's people that do not stop eating terrible shit, and they be living to like 190. They ain't switched their diet, nothing. Gangs that be living to like 90.
But that's what kill niggas sometimes. Your
What?
body's already used to eating one thing, and then you switch up your diet. Now your
I'm
body's
about to say
fucked.
that shit is crazy. It's crazy how that shit is systematic. Cause look, my grandma's and she lived. My great grandma's lived to so long. I got a great grandma right now that's still alive. She had 80 going on 90. My grandma's passed. Her son passed before she passed.
Yeah, my great grandmother died in her hundreds. She was 100.
I'm about to say, my great grandmother is still alive. Her son is gone, huh?
Great grandmother just died 2 years ago.
That he died 15 years ago. 16 years ago from Cant. She was smoking, drinking. I'm talking about eating pork, ribs,
Nah, you know what's crazy?
everything.
My
It's
great
still
grandmother,
alive.
she died,
It's still
right?
alive.
And it was her first time ever going to the hospital, and that's why everybody believed that's why she died. She had never been to a hospital a day in her life, and she had fucked her leg up, and I don't want to put it on that. Somebody ain't feel like taking care of her, so nigga took her to the hospital, right? So they was asking her like, yo, how old are you? Because there's no record of her birth. So she was like, I was born between this year and this year, right? Because nobody really knows how old she is. They just got a generalization, you feel me? So the second person that's as old as her is one of my great uncles, and she's like 20, 30 years older than him, and he was like 90 something. So they like, yo, she got to be between 117 and 120 something. But nobody had an exact age. She was born in the 1800s, end of the 1800s. She died in 2017, you feel me? So they had no record of her birth or none of that shit. None of that. So they start giving her needles and shit. Her body never had none of that. Not one man-created drug. Her body never had none of that. She ain't never take no pills. When she get hurt, she take herbs. You feel me? She'll go walk or do island shit that our ancestors grew up on. So when she went to the hospital, niggas started giving her morphine and all this extra shit. Her body couldn't react to it. It never had that shit before.
Yo,
It was trying to fight it off.
You know what's so crazy? I'm so happy. You don't never see people from fucking America living mad long. When the longest living people always be from the village ass places, the
My great
fucking.
grandmother lived to us 90 something.
I'm talking about the longest living people be in fucking the middle of India, Africa, South America. It be some areas where them niggas is out there still cutting trees and fighting with gorillas and shit like that. Them niggas be out there living bare long. Bare long.
That bad, cause shit, my grandmother.
I'm saying like, nah. That should be an island shit though. I'm just saying like, it don't be never in no like industrialized places. In America, you see 90s and shit in America. You'll see some hundreds, but it ain't a lot.
But even then, it's still be in a rural area most of the times.
Oh, you saying like,
the areas themselves be
like
rural.
fucking,
like even the islands, you consider that a rural area.
West Bubblefuck, Florida. And
yeah.
Shit. No. I consider the islands like being, because them shit still got. That's crazy ass rural, jungle. Yeah. I'm about to say them shit's got jungles and snakes everywhere.
You could go down south in a rural area and be like, what the fuck is this?
No.
That's why I say
you
rural.
Go to Florida and be in some crazy shit.
Right, in Arkansas, North Carolina.
Nah, but it be like
some wild shit.
It be some wild shit, but I'm talking about Florida got the mud.
Alligators, snakes, lizards running around all day long.
Go Florida and them Everglades it's like a taste of South America.
I'm not
and
gonna lie
islands,
to you,
nigga.
bro. I could take you to Storm Creek, hell in the West, hell in the Arkansas, and you will. All that Florida shit you talking about right now is gonna go straight out the window, bro.
But over there,
right-handed guy.
you're not seeing what you seeing in Florida. Alligators.
Like how she. I'm saying same exact shit that you would see in Florida. They got alligators out there. They got fucking. Yo, this is the only place where I legit seen an alligator and a crocodile. You feel me? There's a difference because one of them the teeth pop out, one don't.
Nah,
I seen both of them shits.
The nose is rounded.
But that giveaway is the fucking. I seen that shit. They had this.
Alligator got a pointy nose.
It was this catfish, right? It's this one catfish. It was for like before I even moved there. They was like, oh, Storm Creek got this big ass monster in it. You feel me? So I'm thinking it's just a fucking like a little myth or whatever. So I get out there, you know, niggas be. I've never swam in that shit because that water it's the Storm Creek is all the water that come off the Mississippi. When the Mississippi raise and all that shit get flooded and then the lower back, that shit becomes Storm Creek, right? So we sitting out there fishing one day, right? My son Joe, the nigga, my man's Joe, he caught this big ass catfish, shit like this big, right? The nigga pulling this shit back. Right when he pulled this shit out the water, bro, some big shit just came, ate that shit. And he trying to hold on to this shit like, yo, I'm like, nigga, let that shit. The shit drug us with the boat. He got the rod hooked onto the boat. The shit just drug the whole boat. But it ended up being, it was a big ass fucking catfish, son. But nah, the reason why I say...
Y'all was gonna eat that?
I wasn't gonna eat that shit, but I did eat catfish before, but I was not gonna eat that one. But the reason why I say it'll remind you of fucking Florida is because it got the same like swampy type of area. You gotta take I'm calling it a boat, but you know the boat with the big ass fan on the back?
Yeah.
That's the shit you gotta take to get through that shit. You're not about to drive no car, none of that shit, because it's not steady land. It's marsh.
How fish got into the water?
What? What?
Nah. Wonder how fish got into the water.
And if I did, I had to be bad, yo.
Most of the world is water, so I feel like all of this was water, and then the water started deteriorating over time, and then that's when land comes. You feel me? So I feel like it was always fish. I feel like it was the fish first, and then other shit might have came. I feel like we might be alien. All this shit is water, and we can't survive in this motherfucker. We not from it.
Water. We made of water, so I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, but if I get in that motherfucker, I'ma drown. That fish ain't drowning. You gotta come up out that bitch to die.
Yeah, you know they had UFOs in the Bible.
Yo, they had UFOs and everything, bro. You go look at the old scriptures. They got flying shit. Niggas pointing to the skies.
Chariots and stuff.
Dragons, I believe, existed because there's no way in hell all across the world niggas depicted dragons and it wasn't one thing flying.
There's people that don't believe in dinosaurs. You believe in dinosaurs?
I was about to say that. You believe in dinosaurs?
Nah, because
I mean, alligators though could be dinosaurs.
I believe in.
I mean, if you die and fucking dirt covers you up, and then they discover you 40 years later, are you a dinosaur?
Come on now. How long ago dinosaurs died?
How long ago?
Bones
did people
don't break
die?
down. But
They
bones,
say
Let me tell you something.
fossilized.
This is the weird shit to me about
you
dinosaurs.
gotta fossilize it. It doesn't just get fossilized. When we get buried, we disintegrate.
I'm about to say something, right?
The bones still be there.
Did
Yeah,
you?
Yeah, the bones still be there. The bones in your teeth still be there.
Mhm.
Your fat and everything disintegrates, but your bones still be
Your
there.
hair still be there too.
Yeah,
Fucking
your hair, your bones,
The
and your
nails.
teeth still be there.
the nails.
Yeah.
It be nail niggas. Nails be.
Because this is
dumb.
already dead.
That
When your nail is dead.
Yeah.
It's not growing. It's your body pushing out dead nail, which is why you think your nails are growing. Your nails aren't growing. They already dead.
Them shits be bare long and shit with
Yeah,
hair and all
that shit just gonna keep going. The only reason why you disintegrate is because somebody disintegrated you. Somebody was trying to get rid of you. You feel me? That's why they start burning bodies, because you keep burying a motherfucker. Before, it wasn't always 6 feet deep. Niggas used to bury you 10 feet deep. Then the world, look how many people that lived and died.
But then
New
you
Orleans,
gotta
that shit was so
washed
still.
up.
The ground was so shallow. Them niggas
That's
had
why
the
they gotta
caskets
bury them
on the
up top.
ground, up top in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah,
Niggas be getting buried on top of the ground.
That's why they started
Like
cremating
tombs.
people, because it was too much people. You feel me? We got too much people living up top. We got too many bodies
I ain't
down
gonna lie,
below.
you
We got
can
bodies.
get a plot combo.
Yeah.
You get a plot combo nowadays, like yo, boom, you don't get thrown on the ground, boom, your son over
On
you,
top of you, yeah.
boom, all your niggas stacked up, boom.
Mother is buried together. I guess that's how you do that.
Yeah. It's a
Mother
combo.
is-
And it's also cheaper.
But I'm gonna tell you what's weird about
Depending on
dinosaurs.
where you at.
Cause
But
where the
then
fuck
they
were
do
we
it
at?
back in the day though. Some of them.
They said we was cavemen then.
But then, all right, so a
It don't
meteor
Yeah.
hit,
It don't make no
wiped
sense.
out all the dinosaurs,
But we
and then
survived.
we were still here.
Us and the fish.
I don't get it. Yeah, that's the part.
But
that
they say the
I-
fish survived because of the water, so how did we
Dinosaurs?
survive?
You think we was here when it was dinosaurs?
That's what they said. They was cavemen.
All right, so hold on.
Cavemen?
So where did we
If you
come
believe
from?
in
If
dinosaurs,
the
you gotta believe in
dinosaurs
cavemen.
existed, right? And a meteor hit, boom, right? And it wiped out all the dinosaurs. Where the fuck did we come from if we wasn't already here?
They stayed in the mountains.
We
What?
stayed exactly my point. So they killed all of them niggas, and then you got flying creatures that was extinct after this meteor hit.
Yeah,
Pterodactyls
if
fly.
we high in the mountain and this shit can
How
fly
did them
higher
niggas
than
die?
that, how he, facts.
How did them niggas die?
Why he ain't land on the mountain with us?
Alright, they gotta land at some point, but them niggas could be in the air.
But he could have landed on the mountain with us like you
That's what I'm
said.
saying.
Yeah.
Huh?
I don't
when them
believe
niggas
in that
just died in the mountains? Like, it sound weird. Like,
No,
alright,
mountains probably collapse over them.
so
and
what
they got
happened to
stuck
the
in tunnel.
what happened to the creature? Alright, because let me not say the water, because they could have had what they call quote unquote dinosaurs in the water ones that still live to this day, because nobody knows what the fuck is in the water. So it's mad shit in the water.
I believe that everything that they told us used to be alive that was in the water is still alive in the water.
to this day.
That's why they don't
You
want to
know
go
what's
in the
crazy?
water to go see
Feed
wild
fish
wine.
down deep below that we can't get to.
Piranhas is one of them.
I know.
The fucking fish with the light on they had that
Yeah.
everything in the spin.
Yeah.
It's the fish that live in the Mariana Trench.
You ever seen
The
the
Mariana
movie,
Trench is the deepest part of Earth. They have not explored deeper than that.
But you can't even breathe down there.
You can't see.
Oh,
See, I don't,
the
that's why I
pressure's
don't believe them
different.
niggas.
Yeah.
Because yo,
everything's
listen, bro.
different.
Them
But we
niggas,
could go
I
to
don't think
space.
that them niggas never been to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean or none of the
Yeah.
oceans for real, bro. Because look at how many fucking boats be disappeared, crashing. Them niggas don't be getting nothing from them shits, bro. Them shits be so deep, boy.
I don't always believe that neither.
What
I
about
think
the
that
flights that
sometimes
be
they do be
disappearing?
recovering shit. They just don't be wanting to tell us that they found
What
the
is it
shit
called?
they can't
Area
afford.
50?
Especially when it be gold and shit. You gonna tell the world that yeah, we just lost $20 billion worth of gold. You feel me in this shipwreck? You gonna tell them that you found it?
I see the theory that shit's from space. Gold,
It
silver,
is.
because
Nah,
you
it's
got
not the
certain-
theory. It is.
You
What
got certain
about-
listen, because you got certain minerals that's at the like on the top on the bedrock, and you got certain shit that's deep within the earth that we gotta dig and get that's in abundance. That is, you know what I'm saying? It's not gold is scarce. Gold is only in the you gotta dig, but it's not deep in the earth. You know what I'm saying? It's not like diamonds. You know what I'm saying? Which is made from cold and pressure.
You saying it's a theory, but they did teach us that gold came here on meteors. They taught us that in school. I remember that. Yeah. Well, I remember learning that shit in like 4th, 5th grade. That the gold, silver, and something else only got here. We only got that shit because of fucking meteors that hit the earth bare thousands of years ago. But I don't feel like for everything else to be here and the way everything else adapts to Earth, I don't feel like we came from here.
What about the
Because-
planes that be going missing?
Yo,
That's just a whole different other.
yeah, that's another wormhole. I don't think we
Yo,
got time for.
what about?
But look, I feel like, because if you look at everything else on Earth, right? The birds, they fly. Everything else don't need nothing. They didn't have to make nothing else to survive. We had to make shit. We had to make clothes. Niggas had to make buildings.
No. It became that. It's a capitalizing situation. I tell you
Where did it
that
start
being
from?
the Bible. I tell you that you found out you was
Nah,
naked.
niggas
It didn't
ain't
start from the Bible. It did not start from the Bible.
Niggas
It did not start from the
They
Bible.
had clothes before the Bible.
It didn't start from the
How do you
Bible.
know that?
The Bible was written a certain amount of years ago.
That's
I'm about to
true.
say
Right?
that shit was
So what
written
was going on before
like,
that?
like 500 years ago.
So
Who
when
was the first writer? Like William
They-
Shakespeare?
Hold on,
somebody?
but wait. But the
Nigga write
Egyptians
poems?
that was writing on the walls, right?
So
They call it
each people
hieroglyphics.
had
They
their
had
own
symbols.
fashions.
Huh?
Each people had their own fashion.
Yeah,
You see that?
but my point is, even with the Egyptians, right? They built pyramids. They built structures to live in. All the civilization that we learn about, they even living in a hut. You built the hut up. You out there living in the wild, but you built up a structure. You think the monkey not building up a structure? This nigga's jumping in the tree and sleeping. You feel me? The ant is
So
burrowing
why
into
would
the
you do
floor.
that?
That's what I'm
what
trying to
you're
say.
saying.
I'm trying to say that we as people had to create everything for us to survive. You look at all other animals. Fish didn't have to create the water. They just swim in it. They just live in it. Birds didn't create the air. They
That's
fly.
That's bad weird.
You feel me? We had to create everything for us. Even when it come to food, like a fucking a vegetarian animal is just gonna go eat the grass. An animal that eats another animal is just gonna go eat that animal. We have to cook it. You feel me? We gotta cook even with the plants that we know we can eat certain plants raw,
Listen.
but we gotta cook this shit for it to unlock certain proteins and all that other shit. We're
It's
not
this-
naturally from here.
It's this island with these people that nobody could go to. Like if you go there,
There's a
you
few
gonna
islands like that. Yeah.
Nah, this place you really can't go to them because if you go
You talking
there,
about the one where they be throwing the Senegal Island?
Yeah.
They be throwing the
Yo,
spears and
they
shit in the
never
boat.
made human contact with nobody. I don't know how
That's
they
not true.
surviving.
They made human contact with one white man and they killed that
Yeah,
nigga.
but nobody can make human contact with them. If not, they might die. Like,
That's when they got-
Carry a
You
lot of
talking about
viruses.
the niggas that's living in the water?
Nah, it's
No, they
it's
got
a, it's
their
a
own
island
island,
called the
like-
Senegal Island. It's like off the coast of India, right?
Yeah.
I know exactly what there's
And you
footage of it
can't
from like the
go
80s.
there at all. If not, they'll kill you.
Yeah, but they even the
They'll shoot
countries
you
around it made it
from
illegal.
The island before you.
Not,
get
they
there.
got spears and shit. So if you try to come
Whatever
up,
they
they throw
got.
the spears at you. It's one white man that made foot on their island. Thought shit was cool. They let him in and killed the nigga. And then the rest of the crew, that's the only footage they got of the niggas. Is the rest of the crew was like, oh shit.
I
Trying to
seen
get
some. I
niggas
seen
on
some.
spears and niggas
Gotta
throwing
kill the
shit.
I
virus.
seen
Yeah.
some aquatic niggas. You heard? These niggas live on water. It's a whole fucking.
The African niggas?
Nah, they not African. They like all fucking ostrich from Thailand. These niggas look Indian type shit. You feel me? Like Native American. Look at me. Yo,
They live in the water.
These niggas got like huts on top of water.
Yeah, but that's
Oh, you
These
talking about the
motherfuckers-
niggas they take a holy breath for like 15, 20
Yes,
minutes?
bro.
and
These
shit?
niggas
Yeah, I know
they
what you're
jump
talking about.
underwater and catch fish with spears.
Yeah.
They be under this.
They got some niggas in Africa that are
That's what I'm
immune
about
to
to say.
bee stings. They climb the walls and they just reach right into the fucking the beehive and just eat the shit raw. And they be getting
Oh, I
stung and
seen
nothing
that
happens
shit.
to them.
I
They
seen
immune to
that
it.
shit.
They could run. They
I
the
seen
fastest
that.
people on earth. Usain Bolt holds the world record in America. He can run at 22 miles an hour.
You see
These
him on
niggas is
this
clearing 30 miles an hour like it's nothing. They was catching
I seen that
baboons.
shit.
That's the dope shit about being.
They was
a
running and catching baboons.
Oh,
Yeah, that.
But alright, you say that's the dope shit about being human, but if you think about it, that's one of the things that proves that we're not from here. What other all the time these animals have been here, what other animal has adapted to anything? You ain't see no animal adapt and start doing all the time that if you look at they say monkeys been here longer than us. They say we came from them. If you subscribe to Darwinism, they say we came from monkeys, but monkeys is still here and you ain't seeing them niggas making no
I was about to say some
revolution.
crazy shit about this, yo, right? We forced animals to start adapting and shit. right? Because if you listen to like regular shit, like what the science tell you, them niggas die out and then like a new species come.
Yeah.
Them niggas die out because they can't survive. We the only shit that could adapt to literally all this shit. Like, how is that? Like, yo, it's something weird about that. Like, yo, it's that make dinosaurs and other shit impossible to believe. Like,
And then the main reason I feel like we not from here is like, even if you don't subscribe to spaces and things, 'cause I know you believe in the whatever, I'm trying to remember the name, the firmament, right? We got all this.
Space doesn't exist.
Huh?
That doesn't mean space.
Nah, I was trying to say the dome.
Yo.
Like we believe that we locked into the
bad
dome.
luck.
Yeah,
top.
that's crazy. Drop that shit in the tray, bro.
Nah, I don't need a trade. Pass me a Metro card, man. Somebody give me a Metro
But
card.
we got all this technology. We all this technology do all this incredible shit, right? Supposed to do all this incredible shit, right? Why is we fiending to go into space? If we from here and we saying this is home, why is we fiending? Nobody is fiending to not be home.
They want to see what it is. Something up there.
Nah, but even then, you got explorers. Niggas will go explore, but guess what? They want to go home. Nobody's fiending to just leave.
These niggas is
Home?
dead because
You not
this
fiending
shit
to
is
be home.
over. And we need, and it's sun else out there. This shit right here is over.
I feel like niggas is trying to go home. They just don't want to tell people like, yo, we not from here. Because even if you look at all of the other civilizations, they all tell you something about space. The Egyptians is telling you something about space. The Mayans,
They tell us we not here.
yo, this the craziest thing about the
it's just
Mayan
for our
calendar.
entertainment, so we don't believe it.
So you know I keep asking you about to break down my Mayan calendar shit. I fucked around and was reading that shit the other day, right? That shit says that, you remember how they were saying the world was supposed to end in 2012 and all that extra shit?
Yeah.
That was only half of what that shit really said. Because 94 in the Mayan calendar is when the world ends in 2014, in 2012. So what it really said was the world that we know now,
The consciousness will shift.
not even that. It was saying that the world that we know now,
It's
alright, yeah, but
the world as we know it.
it said that, you know how they, like, in our time you got before Christ and after Christ? They had like a variation of that, you feel me? But they before shit was different universes that all used to be open. And then as the different years went on, different universes closed down. They all had closed and the last universe that was open was ours. So they was reopening now. So when 2012 happened, it wasn't that the world was ending. This world was ending and a new universe was opening. And then the next cycle is supposed to be 2024. It's like every 10 years a new universe is supposed to open up. And then when they all finally open up, they're supposed to merge. That's what the Mayan calendar was saying was supposed to happen in 2012. Only thing they was telling us was, oh, the world's supposed to end, the world's supposed to end. So if you believe it, I'm reading that shit, I'm
Yo,
like,
do you think, but if that's true,
so
right?
we not from here then?
I remember being
Nah, fuck
scared
that.
and
If
shit.
you think that, if you, what, in 2012?
Thinking
You
that
was really
world-
scared?
You know why I wasn't scared of that shit? Because I remember Y2K. When the
about
world
to
was
say
supposed to
that.
end in 2001 and nothing happened. In 2001 I did.
In 2012, when they had that movie, they had the whole shit.
Yeah, when 2001 nothing, when Y2K,
That could happen to the
02, I was
I was
still
about to
there.
ask-
That shit
I was about to ask some even crazier shit,
Think
right?
that could happen?
What if niggas don't even die, we just shift universe and then when everything come back together and collide. If that's true, everything collide, everybody just be in one universe again. You feel
You know
what
why I
I'm saying?
believe that more?
And then it's like that's when people's living 900 and 700 and
You know why I believe that
years
more?
and shit.
Because there's so many there's so many people, there's so many civilizations, right? That when they die, they make sure they pack away their shit with them too. It's only if you really think about it. Yeah, because if you really think about it, it's only nowadays they talk about, oh, spend the money, you can't take it with you. But if you think about it, the Egyptians died. They taking all their wealth with them. They burying that shit with them. Why they burying this shit with them if they don't feel like they can take it with them? Like, yeah, it's still physically here, but they had to believe they was taking that shit with them. Niggas was burying their animals. Oh, I'm dead. My cat's still alive. They'll kill that nigga too. Bring him with me. Like, and it wasn't just them. It was a bunch of civilizations. Them niggas died. They burying their shit with them. You feel me? The next people gotta go find their own shit.
Because all you do is transfer energy to another.
Yes, I could believe that. Like, alright, I die if I bury my computer with me. The energy might transfer to the next, and I'll wake up in the next.
Damn, that means
shit.
some niggas get to go to the other universe, mad young, living there, and then some people gotta go there mad old. Huh?
But you don't. Hold on. You say. Yeah, facts. I agree with that. But you see how you said some people might die mad old and shit. So you know how they said at a point in time niggas.
The sensei.
Huh?
The sensei.
No, yeah, facts. But you see how they say niggas was dying 900 years old and shit. Yeah. So if you died at 100, you might have been old to us. But then you get there, and this nigga's 900 years old, 1,000.
I don't want to look. I
Y'all
want to
really
be
think
great.
people was living that long?
900 years.
Or was it just their legacy?
If I'm saying, if what he's saying is true and all the universes was aligned at one point in time, I could see certain people being 900, and then as the universes close, they probably live longer. They probably still here. They just in a different universe, and then this universe closed off, so these people go to this universe, and as the universes close off. Like we probably just in the universe because they just dropped a study that said people are about to start living longer. People are about to 120 years is about to be like a normal, like it's like a normal cap. You feel me saying? Because remember, 90, 120 is not a normal cap nowadays. That's like, oh shit,
That's
somebody's
because there's a consciousness shift on self-care. So we changing our mindsets. Niggas was not worried about feelings. My parents' generation and the generations before that, this was about work. There was feelings, mental health. What is any of that?
But you gotta remember that's because the generation before them was slaves.
Right, so they were built on survival. And that's what we were raised on.
But listen, right?
Generation after generation.
Watch how
so now
crazy
the
this
consciousness
is, right?
is changing.
Listen to how all that shit plays into everything, right? In the 1700s, niggas wasn't living past 30.
That's a fact.
They wasn't living past 30.
They also
That's why
wasn't worried
people
about
was
working and
marrying
shit
young
like that,
females and having babies, and the population was because people weren't living past a certain age. And as time progressed and people started doing this and doing that, we started living longer and started living longer. What I'm saying is, what they said, everything comes full circle, right? Mm-hmm. Stuff dies and stuff grows, right? So we could have been here for mad years, right? And as them years came, because think about it, right? The pyramids, right? This shit is so advanced that even with the technology we have nowadays, nobody can solve how the fuck that these people that came from such small civilization put these shits there.
So stop right there. You see how you said that, right? I literally watched this video, right? They was calling this black woman crazy, right? The video went viral. This shit had like 20, 30 million views. It went viral on TikTok, and she ended up going on YouTube and making a long version of it. And I watched the shit because I was curious about it. You feel me? I'm like, there's no way in hell she could be crazy, because I seen like the snippet and it sounded like it made some sense. So you see how he was like, how the pyramids was there and nobody could explain that shit, none of that shit. Every time we come across a new old civilization, we can't never explain how they made the shit they made and none of that shit. You feel me? But imagine we die out. Right? And that's like the Senegal people she was talking about, the niggas that stuck on that island.
They come out.
Yeah, imagine like the water shifts or whatever, a new land bridge is created, you feel me? Now they able to travel outside. We die out. They come across our buildings and shit. They gonna look at us like we aliens. Like, yo, they had to have had help to build all this shit. There's no way in hell buildings going into the sky? Impossible. This shit was flying, you feel me? So the outside civilization, whatever come next is gonna look at us like, no way hell niggas did that shit. But so when she was saying but it adds to your point, because we can't explain or even solve some of the shit they do.
I was about to say, even deeper than that, right? If you saying that back then, right? Yeah. Oh, people lived to 900 and 700 in all these years, right? That's when those shits was created.
Yeah.
We stopped seeing them. Now you think about space and shit, they left. You feel me? They ascended, they left. You feel me? I'm saying? The portal closed, boom, because nobody was able to see these motherfuckers again or get to them, right? Boom, listen to how crazy this shit gets. As time progresses and goes on, right? The civilization just gets stupider. They start dying faster and they get stupider. Because you have people building these shits to people living in nothing.
Yeah.
Living like fucking savages. They couldn't wash their ass. You had, alright, think about it. Egypt, right?
I think there's a caste system in each civilization. That's how it survives. That's how it thrives.
Yeah,
so there's
but even,
always gonna be rats and roaches.
Listen,
and there's gonna be birds.
Hold on, let me say this. I feel like we all saying the same shit.
I was about to watch this, right? I think about it back then, right? They had slaves.
We just kind of bouncing off of the same shit.
It was never a point in time where there was never slaves.
That's a fact.
It was always slaves.
Fact.
Every civilization had slaves. So it was always a caste system.
Also,
I'm not
every
saying
animal
that.
kingdom.
I'm not saying that. Think about, alright, so boom, when you go to the 1500s and you think about like King James and these motherfuckers, right? Think about them in 2023. Everybody from there stink. They was shitting in holes. They stink. We're gonna look at them like, yo, these motherfuckers was savages, abomination. Even the king, the living to all standards as people that said, at a class, we gonna look at these motherfuckers like, yo, that niggas was living crazy. You think the niggas that was building pyramids was living like that? No. They was living at a different level that even people at our time couldn't understand. But what I'm saying is, as time went, progressed, it's a circle. So shit descended. You feel what I'm saying? Boom. People got shit became lower and lower and lower and lower and lower where nothing was worth shit. And then it went back up. You had them times where they smelled like shit.
Like
I remember
then they over and then just shot back up.
I remember when I asked y'all if think time is real.
You asked that?
Yeah, it was like a couple of episodes ago. Yeah, it was a while ago, but I asked that. But the reason I asked that is because time is all the time is based off of the rotation of the sun and the moon, right? But one, if we go a planet up or down, all of that changes, right? Because of how close or far it is to the sun or the moon. And then if you subscribe to what they say about it being different galaxies and shit, and all of them having different suns, universes, different universes and galaxies.
No, I'm saying it just all
plays
back into one.
We're a part of a universe.
We're a part of one universe, but it's another universe. There's multiple galaxies in our universe, and then there's other universes. But look, they all have a sun, right? So time couldn't possibly exist. Or if time does exist, there's no such thing as one time.
I see it as like
that means the mind's
playing off of universities, right?
Because if the sun moves,
each university is a grade. So you got kindergarten.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
What, 5th grade? Yeah. So those are all universities. Those are all like colleges, like classes.
Yeah.
And as we ascend or descend, we either get left back or we move forward.
Class. Yeah. I get what you're saying a little bit, but I feel like time is just a concept.
Absolutely.
But I don't feel like time exists because even if you look at time, we judging time off of this, right? And then as soon as you look in the sky, they tell you this shit is a couple light years away. What happened to time? What the fuck is a light year? How much time is that? Then you gotta add up a whole bunch of other shit. Alright, so
time is speed and light is some dumb shit.
Yeah, how much light years? Because I did actually look it up, but light years is how much.
But we're all light.
Yeah, but light years is how much time, what we count as time, it takes for a beam of light to get wherever we look back to us. So they say, like, you know, the Hubble telescope and all this shit, when they take pictures, right, we looking into the past because they saying it take like 10, 20,000 light years for that picture to come to us. So even when I be looking at shit like that, I'm like, alright, so you showing me a picture of some shit that ain't even happening now. Like, we might be looking at little dots, but this shit might be...
stars could be coming at us.
Yeah, it could be a shit.
The formula for time is given as time equals distance divided by speed. To calculate the speed, the time formula will be molded as speed equals distance traveled divided by time.
Yeah, distance traveled from where?
That's what I'm saying. I was just giving the weird ass mathematical equation.
I looked that shit up before, and that's what made me think about it.
I was agreeing because now I looked at it like, yo, look at the how the fuck do you measure time by? So
distance from what? So if I get it as far as like, alright, I'm at this crib, it's gonna take me this amount. this distance away, so I'm guessing from this distance, my speed of walking is how long it's gonna take me to get there. Cool. Now, how you gonna tell me how long it's gonna take me to get to this other planet if you ain't never been there? You don't know what the real distance is. You ain't never went. And then you can't tell me no time because you ain't go. You don't really know what it costs.
Can we hit the science button because this is a real sciencey episode?
Yeah, you feel me?
Yo, you wanna know some crazy shit that while all of this shit tied together in my brain right now? The nigga Lamar Odom, right, was in an interview and he was like, yo, do you like think about Kobe and shit? And he was like, yo, what? I'm like, yo, he like, yo, I see Kobe all the time. So he like, what you mean? He was like, yeah, man, he come to me in my dreams all the time, right? The nigga said, the nigga had a dream, he would never forget this shit. The nigga had a dream he was with Kobe, right? I think I said this on another episode too, but this shit is crazy. The nigga said he had a dream with Kobe, right? They was in a gym taking shots, you feel me, saying like practice shots and shit, boom. And the nigga Kobe looked at him and said, yo, this afterlife shit ain't all this cracked up to be. That's crazy. The interviewer asked him, he's like, yo, what does that mean? He was like, I don't know, like, but he was saying like, yo, I don't know what it mean, like, cherish your time while you here, man.
You gotta watch American Gods. You got to.
That nigga said, yo, this afterlife shit ain't as all this cracked up to be, my nigga.
In one of the episodes, it showed like the afterlife is based on like what you believe it is, because you creating it. So while we fearing it, we're creating something that we're afraid of. But when you embrace it and create your next life, like I said, we going through portals. You create your next life by not being afraid of it.
So you know why I could kind of believe that. I could kind of subscribe to that. So I like psychedelic drugs, right? Because it's all your mind. And another reason I like psychedelic drugs is because, like weed, a lot of the shit that's in the drugs is already in your body. It's just activating it, right? So like weed, it's exocannabinoids. In your brain, you have endocannabinoids. That's the way they two come together. So if the shit is already in my brain, it has to be a reason, you feel me? This shit's not like, when I smoke this, there's two shit that don't link together and it just happened to be that the way they don't link together make me feel good, you feel me? It's not that, it's like they're supposed to link together. So I was looking up like ayahuasca and shit like that, because like certain religions and shit that do that shit, or like DMT, fucking Mike Tyson did that shit. But a lot of people say that shit will tell you like answers to your life. When they say ayahuasca, if you have questions about death, it should answer it for you. Most of the niggas that I watch that say they did ayahuasca and they start telling them about death, they was like, yo, if you think it's something bad, then that's what it's gonna be. But he was like, if you ever pay attention to the religions and the people that's not here, he was like, they, for the most part, they believe that death was something good. Like the Egyptians felt like if you did right in this world, you bring everything with you, the next world is going to be better because you did what you were supposed to. And then even if you look at the beginning of Christianity, that's what it was. If you abided by these rules, then you make it on to the next. And then bullshit got in there and they started doing a whole bunch of other shit. But you look at the beginning of most religions, they like, yo, you do right by this, when you die, you're going to be lit. If you don't do these things, then it's over. But they all got their own set of rules. You feel me? So I'm like,
that's
all right.
You gotta be careful what you give your life to.
That's also why they tell you be careful what you wish for. You feel me? Because you niggas get to speaking some shit into existence. You feel me? Watch that shit get to existence. So you start speaking about death a certain type of way, that shit gonna start it, and that shit gonna be existence. But I feel like that's why they say it's a mind thing, because when your heart stops, your brain's still going for a whole, 7 minutes afterwards.
Yo.
It's like a dream.
It's creating something.
All I'm gonna say is, yo, listen, man. When they bury me, man, bury me with all my gold, nigga. Bury me with, what you mean, why? Son, they taking me to the afterlife. You don't see them niggas was taking shit to the afterlife.
Yo, bury me with my gold and my bitches.
Dig your ass up.
I'm sorry, y'all. But y'all signed up for this. Till death do us part. I died, we not parting. Feel me? That's not, we not doing till death do us part. We doing till death and the part. Yeah, we gonna, you know what I mean? We
So
out here
you die, you
together.
don't want your girl to move on? You want
Move on. Yes, we moving on.
No, I'm talking about say you pass away and you married. One of
If-
your wishes before
listen,
you pass away is you
listen.
don't want your girl dead.
You know how we gotta give vows, right? At the wedding. If anywhere included in your vows, you say you love me to death and even after, if I die,
You hold her to that.
that's what the
But-
government gonna do. That's what you said. That's what you vowed to me. You vowed till death and after. Like, that's what you said. You love me so much that even if I die, you still
That
got
nigga
me.
gonna be on the passing bed like, die with me, baby.
Shit, I'm here in a passing bed looking over like, you ready? Shit. She might have been the reason I'm about to die. Nah, but that's what you vowed to me. You gotta be careful what you say, you feel me? I'm not gonna vow that, like, cause you would want me to move on, right? Yeah, but if I tell you that even if you died, I'd still love you, then I'm telling you like, yo, I don't wanna move on. So if you don't wanna move on, if you tell me up front you don't wanna move on, then come on. Feel me? But if up front you tell me like, yo, you know, if you die, you know, it's till death do us part, then bet. But if you not parting at death, then let's go.
Basically, he's saying that he got a list of people he gonna hunt when he dies.
Nah, I ain't hunting nobody. If you see my face after I die, it's cause you fucked up.
Niggas' pets be dying 2 weeks after them because they can't live without they own it, yo.
And niggas' pets also be eating niggas when they die because they be hungry. And ain't nobody there to feed them.
That's crazy.
Cats do that. And dogs. It's a woman in the city, right? This was like 3-4 years ago. It's a woman that lived in Harlem. She died. She had a dog and a snake, right? She had been in an apartment. She died in her sleep. She ain't had no family, no kids, and until somebody went to check on her. The dog ate the woman. The snake ate the dog. So when the nigga came for rent, you feel me? That's the only reason anybody even found that the nigga came to go collect the rent. Smelt the stench, open the room and just see this big ass snake in there. They call pest control and shit, right? Niggas come, they get the snake, they end up cutting the snake open, find the dog. They cut the dog open, they find traces of the woman. She died, they stayed in there hungry, the dog ate her, the snake broke out, ate the dog. Feel me? Yeah,
You know, they broke up the dog.
yeah, everything was in there eating, niggas was in there hungry. Hey, it's a dog-eat-dog world, literally.
What y'all think about that Cashapp dude dying? CEO.
Is he set up?
Yes, I think the government did it.
It's all us set up.
Because the government creating, they about to make, because the petrol dollar is falling, amongst other things, they're about to get rid of cash and do all digital. So they literally created an app that mimics Cashapp to replace the dollar, right? And they were supposed to announce it. And then this nigga just mysteriously gets stabbed to death. And I promise you they're not gonna find nobody who stabbed him. They have video footage of him in front of the spot dying, like asking for help and falling over dying. That's all they have. They're not gonna. All these billionaires that died from this crypto shit, niggas just rush that shit. Nah, these niggas know too much.
Third. They've been killing crypto niggas for the last all last year.
They
been
killed the
killing crypto
originators.
niggas. They've been killing crypto niggas all last year. Killing them off slowly but surely. This shit been seen. This shit was foreseen.
They don't want any new civilizations. They want to be the best.
I don't even think that it's that they don't want a new civilization. It's all control. Like regardless, even if it's not the Western world, like they consider us the Western world, right? So even if you look at the other parts of the world, it's all about control. The entire world, if you look at civilization as a whole, we're all about control. You feel me? Every country is on some form of control. Currency is how countries keep countries under control as well as their people. So even with the US dollar falling, right? All these countries coming together and they saying, yeah, we're gonna take this Chinese shit as the next dollar. That fucks us up because
They
for
don't like them.
for the past 80 years, America is what made the petrodollar a real thing. Before America did that, you feel me, it was just like, all right, we fuck with this part has the most power, so we gonna trade in this money. Or we on this side of the world, America is the ones that, because of power, They was like, nah, y'all gonna do this with our money. These other niggas start creating their own money. Now you got a whole other set of niggas. I was like, yo, we not even gonna do money no more. Because even with cryptocurrency, with Bitcoin and all them other coins, it's not unlimited. Dogecoin was the only coin that was unlimited. There's only 11 billion Bitcoins that can be created. So once that shit hits 11 billion, it's over. There's no more creating new Bitcoin. That's what's gonna keep the value up. Because now, it's not like now niggas is still mining the coins and still trying to get them extra coins. Once them shits is out there, it's like gold. It's scarce now. You feel me? This shit ain't unlimited no more. This shit is scarce. That's why money was never good. Physical money was never a good thing because you run out of money, you print more. The government just has to print more money. You feel me? They just put more money in this, print more, put it in circulation. Yeah, it's whatever. When it's gold now, you trade me gold. If I tell you, yeah, yo, you want a music video? Alright, I'll shoot your music video, give me 2 gold bars. Shit, if you don't got the 2 gold bars, you can't go make more. It's over, you feel me? You gotta go figure some way out to go find you some gold. That's why niggas still keep gold and silver on reserve, because when all that money fell, that shit still exists.
Watch that. That's what's gonna switch the classes.
Yeah.
To switch the classes, because now look, why all of a sudden so much people's getting rich?
Yeah. Now you got, everybody has money now. Alright, cool, money ain't worth nothing no more. We watching money. Damn, I don't think I got the picture on my phone. I seen this chart today, right? That Fox News put out, right? And it was the value of $1 from the existence, from the creation of the Federal Reserve.
Yeah.
So now, 70 years ago, $1 was the equivalent to having. Yeah, it came this way, didn't it? You gave me this? Yeah, that is just good. But 70 years ago, $1 was worth $60.79. Today money. Now they
You
say
said it was worth what?
$60.79 is what $1 was the equivalent to 70 years ago.
Yeah.
Right? 10 years ago, $1 was the equivalent to having $5.50. Now, $1 is the equivalent of having 87 cents.
Sheesh.
And it's going down. And the dollar dropped the fastest it's ever dropped in the past 3 months. So in all the history of it, of there being the dollar value, that shit dropped more than ever dropped ever in the past 3 months. In all of its creation, that's crazy. Anybody got anything else?
You got 6 months to live. A meteor is coming. What you doing before the meteor?
The meteor or meteor?
Meteor.
Meteor?
I got a bucket list. I can't do it. I can't do it on this episode. I got a bucket list.
6 months?
I got a bucket list. I'm talking about like a bucket list.
Nah, I got a bucket list too, but some of that shit I can't say because it's just gonna sound crazy.
Oh, you got a bucket list too? Well, if y'all wanna know what our bucket list is, go to the next episode.
That's
You know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying? Tune in to the next week's
Yeah,
episode
tune
to
in.
find out what our bucket list is.
Yeah, start off with that. I ain't gonna lie though, you gonna have the members only to hear some of this shit though. Cause I got some crazy shit on my bucket list you gotta pay for. You gotta pay to hear this. Swear to God.
Yo, what?
But look,
But it's the You Can't Say That podcast.
Oh shit.
What
You
else?
can't say that shit. I'm saying that shit. That's
What?
Right?
Nope.
Nah.
I got it wrong.
Nah, you was close though.
Yeah, you was the closest you ever been.
I ain't gonna lie, you
Yeah, you almost had it. Yeah.
The last part you fucking.
Yo, this is another episode of the You Can't Say That podcast. If anybody ever told you you can't say that shit, I'ma say that shit. Who else gonna say it?
I'm gonna say that shit.
I'm gonna say that shit.
I'm saying that shit.
Yo, son, comment, subscribe, become a channel member. Please, I'm not gonna stop
Yes.
saying this shit till y'all niggas stop
Stop
doing
talking to
it.
us about the podcast.
Yes, stop coming to me and talking to me about the podcast. Comment. I respond to all comments. I be liking them shits. I be responding. You feel me? I argue with you in the comments. You might even appear on here. You might get to sit next to somebody. You feel me? You know what I mean? You might get the fan out in real life. You feel me? But tune in, comment, rate, subscribe, become a channel member. Yo, if you on your phone, right up where the like button is, if you scroll to the corner, it says thanks, and if you hit thanks, you can, like donate $1, $10, or $20.
Yeah, donate to us, man. Donate to the pod, man.
You get something too when you donate, you feel me?
Super chat.
Yeah. You get special badges, you get exclusive access, we give you discount codes.
Shit, man, we got specials, man. Donate to us. We got some. We gonna
if you donate $100, you get a music video in 4K for $150 off. And it's $450, $650 and up for our prices, you feel me? So yeah. Check it out.
Think that I would come? Cause I'm super litty and I was like Bob, babe. Money is my new fiance and I got way better entrees. G80 Spencer's Levantes. Yeah, I turned this bitch up to Cant.